Today we are going to see how to do a remote SSH to a remote server. So for that we'll be connecting to the server from our VS Code using an extension SSH, and so first for that we have to create a virtual machines. So for that I'm choosing Google Cloud, and you can choose any other cloud, like whether it is AWS and Azure, everything will be work fine. So let's start with creating an instance. So for that you'll be going to that Google Cloud console. Let me put a name for the server. That will be instant SSH. For example, I can choose any region. Let me choose US Central 1A. And it's very less configuration because I just want to demo the SSH mechanism using a remote server. So I'm choosing a server with 1 core and 1 GB memory and 2 GB vCPU. Now let's go to that advanced configuration. So in the advanced configuration, so this is fine. Now let me go to that OS and storage. Let me change this to a public image of let's say, let me choose Ubuntu 25.04 minimal is fine. Balance persistent disk also fine. 10 GB is sufficient for us. Yeah, now for data protection we are not concerned about as of now for this demo. So let's go with no backup. Networking. So networking, I think we have to we need to allow SSH from outside. Let me go to that firewall and see if I have any existing firewall rules which have SSH allowed. So for SSH, I think default allow SSH firewall rule I have, which will allow any outside IP to access this 22 port. You can also filter it with your own IP. So let me put the network tag as default allow SSH. This is fine. Network interface, I'm not concerned about that. Observability, I don't need H of mask. Yeah, now in the security terms I have to manage access. I need an SSH keys. So let me add a manually generated SSH keys. Let me create that in the terminal. I will be choosing the VS Code terminal. Let's say there is a command SSH keygen, I believe. So if I go to that SSH keygen, let me put a name GCP Subom. Pause for a second. Okay, so I'll have the keys here. Let me see if I have in this. Yeah, now you can see I have two file. One is GCP Subom, which is the private key, and GCP Subom.pub, that is the public key. So here I need the public key. So let me copy the public key here and put it here. So remember, I have to rename the username because I want to log in the server as a Ubuntu user. So let me put that username here, and that's it. Now let me create the instance. So it might take up to 1 minute to create the server. Until then, let's configure SSH in the VS Code. So for that you have to go to that extension. You can search for SSH and you will see there are several options. You can see that remote SSH, this extension is downloaded by 27.8 million. So this is something trusted that is provided by Microsoft. You have the instruction here as well. So let me install it. Yeah, it's installed. Now let me see if my instance is ready. Yeah, the instance is ready. So this is the external IP. So now we have to do SSH over here, but the purpose is to use this SSH extension to log into that server, right? So let's click on that SSH thing. Let me create a entirely new connection. Okay, so now the SSH command will be SSH-I, then I have to put the file name. So let me see what is the present working directory. That is user Subom das / what is the private key, that is GCP Subom. That's it. Then Ubuntu is the username you already know, and this is the public IP. Let me put the public IP here. So now if you know, the public key, the private key should have less privileged permission. So let me modify the permission. It's only to provide the read access. Now let's go. Let me add in here. if it is going to connect to that. Yeah, I can see host added. Now I can click on the connect, so it will open an enter new window. Are you sure? Is the continue? Yeah, I think server is connected. Let's see, open the folder. I'll have I think home Ubuntu will be the path. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's it. Now I'm successfully SSH'd into that server. Trust the author. So yes, I trust the author. Now I can start creating files in this server. So if I can create a new file, let me, this is a test file. Let me save it with a name, Control S. Let me save it as let's say sumom.txt. Okay, here you can see if I do a curl if config.me, it will fetch the IP, the public IP of the server, that is 104.154.208 and 243. That will be matching exactly with this. So this is very simple, and if you want to really check if it is really logged into that server, what we can do is there is a mechanism called SSH connect from the browser itself. Let me go through that and let me show you, like whatever file I created from the VS Code, it will be appear here. It might take a couple of seconds to reflect. Oh no, the reflection will not, the file reflection will be instantaneous. I'm talking about this SSH in browser mechanism. But yeah, so if I do ls, okay, this is a separate user. We have to go to the Ubuntu user here. So Ubuntu. Okay, now I am the Ubuntu user. If I ls here, see, you can see a suvom.txt file. If I get that file, this is a test file. And if you create any other file, let's say, let me create one more file here, new file, abc.txt. If I go here, if I do a ls, I can see abc.txt here as well. So yeah, this is this simple to configure. So you can log into any server from this VS Code Studio, and yeah, and this is pretty much simple. And if you want to check, if I go to the cd SSH, you can see there are authorized keys. If I get the authorized keys file, so these will be keys which I generated from my system and added in the server. You can add multiple keys here. There is a simple command, SSH keygen. So even whenever you put this command, you can provide a name, let's say suvom test, and this will create, yeah, one public key and one private key. Again, if you put the public key is already present in the server, and if you take the private key from here and use in any VS Code or any extensions, you can log into that server, given that the server is publicly accessible, or there is enough firewall rules added to be connected from your personal machine or from wherever you are going to connect them. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.